The Upper Room, a bedtime journey to the Last Supper. Introduction. Close your eyes gently now, and let your body begin to release the day. Feel your toes relaxing, softening, letting go of all tension. Your feet grow heavy and warm, completely at rest. The relaxation moves upward through your ankles, your calves, your knees, like warm water rising slowly, peacefully. Your thighs release. Your hips settle. Your lower back softens into the surface beneath you. Breathe in slowly, and breathe out completely. Feel the relaxation flowing into your stomach, your chest, your shoulders. Let your shoulders drop, heavy and loose. Your arms grow soft, your hands open and still. Your neck releases, your jaw unclenches, your face becomes smooth and peaceful. Even your eyelids grow heavier, so heavy, gently closed. You are safe. You are held. You are ready to rest. Tonight, we journey together to a quiet evening long ago, in the ancient city of Jerusalem. The sun is setting, painting the stone buildings in shades of amber and rose. The bustle of the day is fading into gentle stillness. It is the evening of Passover preparation, and something sacred is about to unfold. Earlier that day, two disciples approached Jesus with a simple question: "Where do you want us to prepare the Passover meal for you?" Jesus spoke softly, giving them gentle instructions. "Go into the city," he said, "and you will meet a man carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him. When he enters a house, say to the owner, 'Our teacher asks, where is the guest room where I can eat the Passover meal with my disciples?' He will take you upstairs to a large room, all ready for us. That is where you should prepare the meal." And so they went, walking through the narrow streets as the afternoon light turned golden. They found the man, just as Jesus said. They followed him to a house. They climbed the stairs. And there it was, a large upper room, furnished and waiting, as if prepared just for this moment. The room is beautiful in its simplicity. Stone walls, warm and solid. Windows open to catch the evening breeze. A low table, cushions arranged around it. Oil lamps flicker softly, casting dancing shadows of golden light across the walls. The air is filled with the warm scent of fresh bread, herbs, and wine. Everything is ready. Everything is peaceful. This is where we will rest tonight. This is where love will be shared. Breathe in the peace of this room. Exhale all that you carry today. The gathering. As twilight deepens into dusk, footsteps sound softly on the stairs. One by one, the disciples arrive. Their voices are low and warm, greeting one another, settling onto cushions around the table. There is Peter, always eager. John, young and thoughtful. Matthew, quiet and observant. All 12 gather, their faces lit by lamplight, their hearts full of questions and wonder. And then Jesus enters. The room seems to grow even more peaceful in his presence. He moves among them with gentle grace, his eyes holding each one with deep affection. He settles at the table, and a hush falls over the room, not a tense silence, but the comfortable quiet of beloved friends together. Jesus looks around at them all, and his face is tender, almost wistful. When he speaks, his voice is soft but clear, carrying the weight of love. "I have looked forward to this hour with deep longing," he says. "How I have wanted to eat this Passover meal with you before my time of suffering begins." Breathe in these words. Feel the depth of love in them. The disciples don't fully understand, but they feel the sacredness of this moment. They feel the love in the room like a tangible presence, warm and sheltering. The meal begins. Hands reach for bread, for roasted lamb, for bitter herbs, for wine. These are the traditional foods of Passover, reminding them of how God delivered their ancestors from slavery in Egypt. But tonight, these ancient symbols will be given new meaning. Tonight, something eternal is being born. Let your heart rest in this moment. Let yourself feel the warmth of fellowship, the safety of being with those you love. The sounds are gentle, the quiet murmur of conversation, the soft clink of cups being filled, the rustle of robes as someone shifts position. Through the open windows comes a cool breeze, carrying the distant sounds of the city settling into night. A dog barks somewhere far away. A mother calls her child home. The everyday sounds of life, peaceful and familiar. Jesus breaks bread and passes it. Wine is poured and shared. There is laughter, soft and warm. There are stories exchanged in low voices. For a while, everything is simply peaceful. Simply good. Breathe in peace. Exhale all worry. The moment of sorrow. As the meal continues, Jesus grows quiet. A shadow passes across his face, not anger, but sorrow. Deep, tender sorrow. He looks at the faces around him, at these men he has walked with, taught, loved for 3 years. And his voice, when it comes, is gentle but sad. The truth is, he says softly, one of you eating here with me tonight will betray me. The disciples look at one another, confused, concerned. Their voices rise in questions, surely it's not me, Lord. It's not me, is it? Even now, Jesus speaks with compassion. It is one of you 12, one who is dipping his bread in the same bowl with me. He does not point. He does not accuse harshly. He simply states what he knows, his voice heavy with sadness for the pain that human weakness brings. Judas, sitting among them, feels the weight of his own choices. But Jesus does not shame him publicly. He does not create a scene. He simply holds the truth gently, giving Judas space to feel whatever he must feel. Let go of judgment tonight. Let go of the burden of others' choices, and even your own mistakes. In this room, there is only love. Only grace. The moment passes. The meal continues. And Jesus prepares to give them a gift they will carry forever. Breathe in forgiveness. Exhale all guilt and shame. The bread of remembrance. Jesus reaches for the bread, simple, unleavened bread, still warm from baking. He holds it in his hands for a moment, looking at it. Then he lifts his eyes toward heaven, and speaks words of blessing. His voice is filled with gratitude, with love, with purpose. Thank you, Father, for this bread. For all your provision. For your faithful love. Then he breaks the bread. The sound is soft, a quiet tearing. He looks at his disciples, and his eyes are full of tenderness. Take this and eat it, he says, his voice gentle as a lullaby. This is my body, given for you. Do this to remember me. He passes the pieces around the table, and each disciple takes a portion. They hold it carefully, understanding that something sacred is happening, even if they don't yet fully comprehend what it means. Imagine holding that bread in your own hands now. Feel its warmth. Its weight. See Jesus looking at you with infinite love, offering you this gift. His body, broken for you. His life, given for you. Do this to remember me, he whispers. Let these words settle over you like a soft blanket. Let them fill the empty places in your heart. You are remembered. You are loved. You are worth this gift. Breathe in this gift. Exhale unworthiness. The disciples eat slowly, reverently. The bread is simple but nourishing. As they chew, they taste not just wheat and water, but somehow, mysteriously, they taste love. They taste sacrifice. They taste grace. Feel the gentle light of love surrounding you now. Feel yourself held in the arms of one who would give everything for you. The room is so quiet. Even the city sounds have faded. There is only this moment. Only this gift. Only this love. The cup of the new covenant. After they have eaten, Jesus takes a cup of wine. The cup gleams in the lamplight, deep red, like rubies. Again, he lifts his eyes toward heaven. Again, he gives thanks. Father, thank you for this cup. For the fruit of the vine. For your covenant with us. He holds the cup carefully, then looks around the table once more. His voice is steady, clear, filled with purpose and love. "Each of you drink from it," he says. "For this is my blood, sealing the new covenant between God and you. It is poured out for many as a sacrifice to forgive the sins of the world. I will not drink wine again until the day I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." He passes the cup, and each disciple takes it, drinks from it, passes it on. The wine is sweet and rich, warming them from within. But more than physical warmth, they feel something deeper, a connection, a promise, a hope that transcends understanding. Imagine the cup being offered to you now. See Jesus' hands, scarred but gentle, holding it out. "Drink," he says softly. "This is for you. For your forgiveness. For your healing. For your freedom. Let your heart receive this cup tonight. Let the sweetness of forgiveness flow through you. Every mistake you've made, every burden you've carried, every sin that has weighed you down, it is washed away in this cup. Forgiven. Released. Forgotten. Breathe in forgiveness. Exhale all regret. The new covenant. A new promise. Not written on stone tablets, but written on hearts. Not based on your performance, but based on His love. Not earned, but freely given. You are forgiven. You are clean. You are beloved. Let these truths sink deeper and deeper, like warm oil poured over your head, flowing down, covering every part of you with peace. The disciples passed the cup in silence, each one drinking, each one receiving. The room feels sacred now, like standing on holy ground. The very air seems to shimmer with grace. The teaching of service. As the cup is returned, the disciples begin to talk among themselves. Old habits surface, discussions about who is greatest, who is most important, who will sit closest to Jesus in His kingdom. Their voices rise slightly, a hint of competition creeping in. Jesus listens, and His face softens with patient love. He does not rebuke them harshly. Instead, He speaks with the gentle authority of a wise teacher, a loving father. "In this world," He says quietly, "kings and rulers lord it over their people. Those in authority call themselves friends of the people. But among you, it must be very different. The one who is greatest among you must become like a servant. The leader should be like a servant." He pauses, letting His words settle in their hearts. Normally the master sits at the table and is served by his servants. But here I am among you as one who serves. You have stayed with me through my trials, and I give you the right to eat and drink at my table in my kingdom. And you will sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Breathe in humility. Exhale pride. Imagine what it would be like to live in a world where the greatest serve the least. Where power is measured not by control but by compassion. Where leadership means washing feet, sharing bread, laying down your life for others. This is the kingdom Jesus is inviting you into tonight. A kingdom not of thrones and crowns, but of towels and basins. A kingdom where love is the only law that matters. Let this truth soften your heart. Let go of the need to be first, to be right, to be recognized. Simply rest in being loved. Simply rest in being invited to serve as you have been served. Feel the gentle light of love surrounding you. Feel yourself becoming smaller, softer, humbler. And in that smallness, finding a greatness you never knew before, the greatness of love. The disciples grow quiet, absorbing these words. Some look ashamed. Some look thoughtful. All feel the challenge and the comfort of what Jesus has said. The promise of reunion. The meal is drawing to a close now. The lamps burn lower, their flames dancing gently. The room feels even more peaceful, if that is possible. Even more sacred. Jesus looks around the table one more time, memorizing each face. His voice, when he speaks again, carries both sadness and hope. I will not eat this meal again, he says softly, until we are together in my Father's kingdom. I will not drink this wine again until the day I drink it new with you there. It is a promise. A hope. A guarantee of reunion. This is not goodbye forever. This is, until we meet again. This is, I will see you on the other side. Let this promise fill your heart tonight. Whatever you are facing, whatever darkness seems to surround you, there is a table waiting. There is a feast prepared. There is a reunion promised. You are not walking alone. You are not forgotten. You are invited to a future celebration beyond anything you can imagine. Breathe in hope. Exhale despair. The disciples don't yet understand all that is coming. They don't know about the garden, the arrest, the cross. But Jesus knows. And still, he offers them this promise. Still, he fills their hearts with hope. The hymn of departure. Slowly, gently, they rise from the table. The meal is finished. The wine is drunk. The bread is eaten. The words are spoken. And now it is time to go. But before they leave, they do what Jewish families have always done at Passover. They sing. Their voices rise together in an ancient hymn, words sung for centuries, now taking on new meaning in this upper room. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. Their voices blend, some strong, some wavering, all sincere. The sound fills the room, echoes off the stone walls, floats out through the open windows into the night air. Jesus sings with them, his voice steady and clear. He sings of God's faithfulness. He sings of deliverance. He sings of steadfast love. And as he sings, his face is peaceful, resolved, full of love. Let yourself hear this hymn now. Let the ancient words wash over you. Let them remind you of all the times God has been faithful, all the ways his love has endured, all the deliverances you have known. Breathe in the song of faith. Exhale all doubt. The hymn ends. Silence settles over the room like a gentle blanket. One by one, they move toward the door. They descend the stairs quietly, stepping out into the cool night air. Above them, the stars shine bright and clear. The city is asleep. The streets are quiet. And they walk together toward the Mount of Olives, toward the garden, toward whatever comes next. But they walk full of bread and wine. Full of promises and presents. Full of love. Conclusion. Let the image of that upper room remain with you now as you drift toward sleep. The soft glow of the lamps, gradually dimming. The lingering scent of bread and wine. The echo of voices singing praise. The presence of love, so thick you could almost touch it. Remember the bread, broken for you. Remember the cup, poured out for you. Remember the promise, do this to remember me. You are remembered tonight. You are loved tonight. You are forgiven tonight. Let your body sink deeper into rest now. Let every muscle release completely. Let your breathing slow, natural and easy. Feel yourself held in arms of infinite compassion. The lamps fade to darkness now. The room is still. The disciples have gone. But the love remains. It always remains. Breathe in peace. Exhale everything else. Jesus gave his body and blood so you could be free. Free from guilt. Free from fear. Free from the burden of earning your worth. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You are already loved. Let this truth be the last thing you hold as you drift into sleep. The upper room is empty now, but not abandoned. It is full of presence. Full of memory. Full of grace. And you are invited to return here anytime you need to remember. Anytime you need to be fed. Anytime you need to know you are loved. Feel the gentle light of love surrounding you one more time. Feel the peace of that sacred evening wrapping around you like a warm blanket. The Lord bless you and keep you tonight. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. You are held. You are safe. You are home. Sleep now, beloved. Sleep in the peace of the upper room. Sleep in the promise of the bread and cup. Sleep in the eternal love that gave everything for you. And when you wake, may you carry that love with you into the new day. All is well. All is grace. All is love. Rest now. Rest. Amen.